Blay Pibaro, ni priang subhai pi channel kubor jungi upek nor cable news. Hashwa bing nekmi iki kubor ke babnia anak jan miet ngena pai shwash kimat bakongsan jang kubor mentag tayo. Syajid u James PK Sangma klam ke jingle persya kumu MP Gejela Syagaraja Sabha. Kentu bala kemen rumbui ki pajba baniaisha kakam jung okai perthai kanam kiu klam ki srok babha. Penram ke MPYC ke jing skap jaru Konrad Kongkal Sangma halo ke jing lai tu ke jing kli NEET UG. Lai teliki kali sarkar kisha awyang deng haganong bak shelong. Pensangian nok seng balang ya kejing temu yuki bapen kot nok sarkar ya kejing terekam ka company Sai Computer Limited. But penlong ke school St Edmunds ya ke junior school concert. U National Working President keseng National People's Party NPP u James PK Sangma. Hagala asngi ublay jong katayo ulalit thep kerteng bane kon ki election MP Syagaraja Sabha hendrai namar ba amsyamladan ki ban thep kerteng kumta u James PK Sangma ula job de kebasuk klam kano kejeng persya ya kene ki election bane mi ikmat ek jela ha kayeng darbar Raja Sabha. U National Vice President keseng NPP u berheru ukertong ka MDA2 ula syajit klam dadan be kun persya u kumu MP Syagaraja Sabha na Meghalaya. Kani kejing pentikna kelawan nak kesengi bakut nok kepor weng kerteng ha kabau James PK Sangma ule kendo ya returning officer badi opdiang sendon ke certificate jong kejing syajit jong u ha kepor lai pejejan miet. Ula penpau kejing sengu komen ba kejing sengu buram ban syem kene kejing ket kle kabakia ha Raja Sabha. Bad ula kular ban mi kemat ke jela da kejing IT lot ba kejing lek hok wala utip ba katan stelam mingi kadan kejing lunapat ka balak ban bo jing AU bani opor ban keren ha ke parlimen. Aga kamram ke betemai kaba ulayo. James PK Sangma ulabo yakimat ke bakam kemat ke ba utmu ban pun snow ha Raja Sabha. Ini kentup ya kejing pendrung ya kaktian kasih bat garo ha ka kernet ke bapra jong keriti sencari ke badi kasur ba gejela kalayai pen snow nadu ki por ke menchua. Ula boru ban keren ki we kimat ke bakta ke tan dalam ini bat ula penpau ru ke jingkut jengmut ban bot den bat ban pentelun cakamat ke resolution halor ke inline permit ke bagi yang darbar tauan ke jelam Meghalaya keladat menjur. Kenang ban yo ya ka jingpen snow ha ke Raja Sabha. James PK Sangma ula temu ban tre tang ha parlimen. Nrai banong ubreu uberenti bat ubeso bat ke sarkar Pedang New Delhi. Ula penpau bon syem ya ke benta ban bot den bat penbet ki skim baper bat ki program terekam ke sarkar Pedang ke bertemu ban penterekam ha ke jelam Meghalaya. Kani kan long kejingerap ke bakrau ban pentikna bagi tenak baper kini yo kejingerap ke babiang na ke benta ki kampen roy ke jelam berkawai la benrap syuk u James PK Sangma.
I just visited the returning officer and the process for the last date for withdrawal, which was slated for 3 p.m. today, was completed, and after that, I've just now received my certificate of election from the hands of the returning officer, and I just want to say this that I feel deeply humbled. And yet at the same time, I feel very, very honored to be shouldering this responsibility. I know it is a very, very big responsibility to represent our state of Meghalaya in the upper house. And knowing my responsibility fully well, I intend to carry this responsibility with all my dedication and my sincerity. It is always a challenge, because to speak in the parliament, to get an opportunity to express yourself is on a representative basis. So because of less numbers of MPs in the northeast, it's always a challenge. But I believe that persistence, patience is something that I will need to ensure that I have that in plenty, and I will keep always press for more time be allotted, especially because there are many issues, not just in our state of Meghalaya, but in the entire region, the northeast, that need that kind of voice in parliament. So it will always be, my endeavor to impress and stress upon the fact that northeast needs a lot of more talking room and talking space and talking time in parliament. The priorities there are plenty. I mean, of course, from the Meghalaya perspective, we all know that we are pushing for inclusion of Khasi and Garo in the age schedule. Then there are many other issues that Meghalaya has in terms of the voice that we want to be heard in Meghalaya, in Parliament. But of course, there are other issues in the Northeast as well that need to be highlighted. See, as we all know, this is an issue which has been passed in the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly as a resolution. So it is my bounden duty as a representative of the state to carry forward that resolution so that it finds a voice in the halls of the Rajya Sabha. So yes, I will be pursuing this matter. The vision and mission, of course, the roles and responsibilities, everyone knows what the roles and responsibilities of an Honorable Member of Parliament is. Namely, it is to raise issues in the upper house of Parliament. And that is something that I am well aware of, and as I was just mentioning, that these will be issues which we will be taking up. Others are, of course, in my role as a member of parliament, I can also play the role of somebody in New Delhi, where governmental programs, schemes can also be pursued in respective government departments. So I will be offering my services to the government also to take up those kind of matters. Because we share considerable international border with Bangladesh. And for us as a state, if we are to look at border trade, look east rather than look east, look south makes more sense for us. So yes, there will be a lot of collaborations and interactions with the Ministry of Commerce and Industry to see how we can have more ways and means of increasing that amount of trade. Territorial integrity of India has to be maintained at any cost, and if there are attempts for illegal immigration, that what you're mentioning, yes, there are government agencies which are already looking into that, and I, as an MP, lend my support to whatever work which is being done by the Government of India, and in whatever way that I can play a part in that, I am more than willing to play a part.
Menteri ke Sarkar Jela Bala Kemen Rumbui ulong bagi jingsnai ke surak Shillong Tamabil kalakta ke kam jung okai perthai bad eka kamai kaji jung kipat ba ke than dauki bad maulenong. Ndrai ulong bagalong pat ke bakongsan bandon iki surak ke babiang ban kentio ya ke kam jung okai perthai. Nalor kania ulong ru babaro ki jaga riluam ne ki hill station ha ke perthai ki mat ke jing ban penyar ki surak. Komta ke Sarkar Jela kala persang ban chim ki babon kilat ban weng ya ke ne ke jing Menteri ke Sarkar Jela beriru MLA ke Amlaram ubak la kemen Rumbui. Ula kubur bagi jeng trei yak surak Shillong Tamabil kelakta eka kam jung okai perthai bat kelat yokam yo jam jegi pat ba eka tain dauki bat mau lenong. Ndai ula kentu ki pat ba ban yesha bat chanya nama ke kam jung okai perthai kat namla ban kieu klem ki surak ke babha. Bat ukremen bagi kontraktor ken pendap no eka kam kloy kat bala. Ula kedau ru bagi negatan ka kam syakta ah ke jeng tua kendau on da slap kendian. Namar Kebaladon lupa kijingja beladuk no kijing embrio kumtau lekentu yu subdivisional magistrate badak Sarkar ban semigila jing ada baro bat ban penkloy ya kijing trei. Halor kijing kap ngya kali ha ka nong ba Shillong. Ubal akmen rumboi ulong bagani kelong kijing ha baro ki jaka riluam ha perthai. Nama kijing ban penyar ki surok kamtam naduk Rhino Point Junction. Ban penbet yakane ke Sarkar kelatmu ban Shnaik Shillong bypass, Western bypass, ka flyover nado Apollo shan New Shillong. Ban penia sok surok Jawai Shillong bat ke New Shillong. Ula penrap bagi Sarkar hapok ke peniat Menteri Rangba ke Lashem Mekarai ban peniat cekmat ke New Shillong Township. Bar ula penpau ke jing sengut tenat bagi jing trei kadang ya cekmat. Hapadeng ke jing penbiang ya barok kilat jing yarap.
What the natural beauty which we are having. But having said that, the government of Meghalaya and also the government of India recognize the importance of tourism. But tourism, you cannot develop tourism without the road communication, telecommunication, and other basic facilities. So we are very thankful to the government of India having financed the Shillong Tamabil Road, which the construction is going on. And yes, as of now, the tourist inflow through that area is affected. The livelihood of the people is affected. But something that we need to be patient. Patient in the sense that now I have seen that the work is progressing well, and I hope that in a very short time that the executing parties or the contractor will be able to complete the job. But as of now, it affect the Dawki area, it affect Maulandong, it affect those area, it affect livelihood people. But as I said, that due to the ongoing construction, so and as you know that the soil in that area is not stable, and whenever there is a rain, small rain also, landslide is always there. So precaution is needed because we cannot deny the fact that human life also have been lost during the ongoing construction. So it is duty of the subdivisional magistrate to see that all precautionary measure should be taken. And it's a duty of the government also to see that the construction should complete as early as possible. The solution is that we have that Shillong bypass, we have Western bypass, and the government of Meghalaya is also planning to build the flyover from Polo area till New Shillong. And the government also is trying to get a land and get sanction from Jwai Shillong Road connecting to New Shillong. So these are all the measures which the government did. But if the government get land, the government will surely expand. But we have a problem even to make a 4 lane from Rhino Point to that junction. We have a problem. So land is a problem, but this is not only in the state of Meghalaya, it's all over the world. All over the world, in all the hill station, there is a problem of traffic congestion. So ring road is a solution, bypass is a solution, and more importantly, the best solution is that the government have taken that Honorable Chief Minister have taken decision that New Shillong, whether you like or don't like, is a reality. I'm very happy with the progress of the work of New Shillong Township, where all the amenities have been tried to provide. So this is one of solution. But if you tell that will be a permanent solution, no. Unless we have a basic sense of responsibility ourselves, sense of ownership of all the team, and sense of cooperation with the government is very difficult.
Developing also.
See, once you have this road communication, then automatically, because here in Meghalaya, most of the except New Shillong, everything is expand organically. So once, if there is a road from say Maulangat to Latsmith in that area connecting New Shillong, that also will be one of the growth area. And not only that, the construction of the Western bypass, I'm very sure that Melim, that Maungap area will be one of the growth center of Shillong. So, and we from the state also, we have recognized that that this urban expansion, we cannot cope with the congestion, and we have to see that to develop a rural area. That's why the government of Meghalaya, the Honorable Chief Minister, have tried to develop all the civil subdivision, all the block headquarters. This is part of the thing is that to discourage the people for this to come to the urban area. And not only that, we have tried to expand education also, because people thought how why not we migrate to urban area where there is no basic facilities in education in rural area. Now you have seen so many college in rural area. So many higher secondary schools have been expanded to the area. More is to be done, but that is also will help in reduce the congestion. But one more thing which we should remember is that the mindset, especially for us rural area, always that we want to be in urban area so that we can deny the fact.
Menteri Ketenat Belia Putih ke Sarkar Meghalaya bala kemen rumbui ulapan pau bagi jingi okerdan bahatera jang ke jelam Meghalaya haka PGI kelong ke badan kamanekren. Dai ke bakama-kama kelong ban pej iki ki bagi Sarkar kalale. Uli thu bagi Sarkar kala trishtam ban penbej bat penbaranti ke skor na kawai ke senam skawai pat barudan ke jengkreman ke bakrau bah haka PGI skor jang ke senam arhajar arpuh riau arpuh nyau ke kerdan jang ke jelakan sakiau. Namar ki bagi Sarkar kelale ai kini ki prasnem ki belalej kalau ngaba 4 judan mensyua. Ulapan syai ba kane ke jing trai kam dai tang ban penbiang ya ke skor ndai kalau ban penbiang ya ke jing pulia ke bapaka nang ta pada ka bet ke biang jing no hikai ba ke jing yorong skol ki kena. Ulakan tu ba om dai ban chupet tang ya ke PGI kumu tau nambar ndai ban pet pat ek rukam kentiu ke property beragawai ba ulapan pau bagi officer ki no hikai bagi no penyak skol gidang yai trish tom man ke sengi ban penbiang ya ke jing pulia ka badon ka kerdan ke babhan ke benta ki kena.
This is a very, I feel that this issue it is very good to discuss, not only discuss, moreover to see is that whether the government have done anything or not. That is the moot point. Now, have the government addressed this thing? The reply is yes. Yes, because that successively year, there is always the improvement of the scores. I'm very sure that in the next PGI score 2026-27, our rank will be improved drastically because what we have done in the last 8 years, it is unprecedented. Not to address the PGI, it is to address the quality education, to address the welfare of the student, to address the welfare of the teachers, to address the accessibility, to address everything. So we have to work hard and work hard not only today, we have to work hard every day. We are in education to work hard, whether the officers, whether the teachers, whether the administrators, we have to work hard. Because don't look PGI as a score, look at the school, how to improve the education system. Because our core issue is that to keep the quality education to our students.
Ka Meghalaya Pradesh Youth Congress hagasi balang jogatayo kelalu megajingelang badrai ban penjor ya kajingela patba halor kajing kerdu kam kerdu jam kajing roy jung udrak sagajela bad kalakentho ya menteri rangba kajela Conrad Kongkal Sangma halor kajing sengap jar jung u ya kajing la tu jung kajing kli ke eksamen NEET UG kabla kata ajur ya ki samla pulia jonggari. Ya kini kejingelang berpedlong daga Meghalaya Pradesh Youth Congress lawan Malaysian benta dau Indian Youth Congress National in Charge Manish Sharma, UMP Ketura Usaleng Sangma, Presiden Berim Jong Youth Congress Uzanit Sangma, Presiden ka Meghalaya Pradesh Youth Congress Utim Jim Momin berkibai-kibai. Habai keren beginong patay kubor hadian balawai kejingelang Secretary Jong Indian Youth Congress ubakmi ru ya kejela Meghalaya Usamrat Keshari Jena. Ulong ba kejingelang kalapla jingmot agaban penklanya kaseng bat ikan nongrem jongka ban poish kisamla bat kamtam halor kejing sokya halor kejing kerdo kam bat kejing roy drugs. Ulong ba kejingelang kalashem ebon teligi rai bat kelapan kre aru ikisenjam kibagan shem na kebenta kini kilai benai banwan. Aga bagi Youth Congress kan ra ikni kimat kibasokya kebedai bat barok kisamla hakaleng ini kejela. Usamrat ulong bagi Youth Congress kan pensawajam ke surjung kisamla kibamat ya kijing kiba crown drugs bat kamtam habagi don bon teligi kam kibalai teli ndre umjum kam satya kisamla bat katong jong kaseng kalong badai ban aikam aijam kisamla oman pengop iki ha kijing di penbuan. Presiden ka Meghalaya Pradesh Youth Congress Utim Jim Momin ulakan thoru ya menteri rangba Conrad Kongkal Sangma bahap pedang kijing sokya kibabuan halor kijing lait tu kijing kli jong ke eksamen NEET kabalak ta'ajur kalawai jigi samla pulia hakalengkari. Ndrai Conrad Kongkal Sangma ulap pulam hakaban yang nakabenta kabah kamiat jigi samla pulia kejela balul hasu singap jar. Halor kene gamat kabalak ta jigi hajar hut samla pulia kibakwa banat pulia kalan medical hakaleng kari. Ulong bagi ladon kumba hajar haduk lai hajar ngut kisamla pulia na Meghalaya kebalai kun yakinek eksamen ke Bakongsan. Ndrai unong yalam jong nek jela shimla kran halor kajing syakta kisamla pulia. Secretary jong Indian Youth Congress bodu bakmi ke jela Meghalaya usamrat ke Syari Jena ulong bagi sengsan pertai hakari kilap hai kemat haginong tap vote ke bedang samla karta ke belatiup kum ki Gen Z. Negabe itu ke jingla jong ki ban penwandor ke sur jing ki patba ban pensapriang ya ke jing pensngau ne jing penpau bagi jingile banwan ra ke jingkelah ka kamsan pertai. Ulong bagi samla menta kila penyi ya ke jinglong bagi keloi bani kun persya ya ke jingle bomhok bat ban penlong ru ya kinong lam san pertai ban chime ke jingket kle bat kumta ki Gen Z indai ki benta ki bakrau bha ban pen kelai ke jinglong jingman haka kamsan pertai kari.
In that meeting, our national leader, national in charge, Shri Manish Sharma ji was here, and our MP Salim ji is here, and our ex-PYC president, ex-minister Janit ji is also here, and our state president and other state executive member also here. The meeting's main purpose was to strengthen the organization, to strengthen our thoughts, to reach with youths our ideology. And in this state we are facing job issues, we are facing drugs issues, so we just conduct the meeting and review our districts, our organization, and what is the next target in the states. Next 3 months proposed resolution was conducted.
Well, what is the next 3 months proposed?
The first thing is Youth Congress will be the main opposition of this government. We will raise our voice for the youths of Meghalaya, whoever facing any type of issues like drugs is a major problem in Meghalaya. Jobs, there is many vacant posts, but job is not given to the youths. So our main issues is Naukri do Nashani. We will design that. We will youth connect. We'll go to the universities, go to the cafes, go to the parks where youths are available. We'll go to the last moment of the society to reach there, to reach their village, reach their city, reach their college, to them. Main issues you can need. Right now you are seeing NEET. 6 students are hanged themselves, they are suicide. But this government, not a minister, not prime minister, tells anything about them. No one is also reaching their families. This is a bad concept. If you are failed to conduct the exam and after that the students are getting suicide, at least your courtesy is that your social moral should be there to go at least to his family. But our party is with them, and if in the next need, if anything is going wrong, then it will be a bad situation in the country. We will stand with the students and we will make whatever the possibilities to sack these ministers and this government.
As per the Meghalaya's perspective is concerned, we are very much sad to see that our Honorable Chief Minister has not even single out the one voice for the youth of the state. So we are so sorry to say that it's been like more than 2,000 to 3,000 students who has been appearing for the one of the prestigious exam and who is going to be the future, one of the most capable future doctors of the state. So we are very much sorry to say that the head of the state, our chief minister, is being compromised and being deprived by the ideology and suppression of BJP.
Sembut Menteri Rangba ke Jela ba senyaw balang dhar ulong ba ke sorkar Jela kan sabicar benia bat kanekran ru ba ke sorkar Pedeng. Halo ke jingdawa jinginong shnong ka shnong lengkong ka badan ka than kaput bat keri Bangladesh. Halor ka jingbom hon ya ke rukom ker sainarcha ha ke jaka kaput. Sembut Menteri Rangba ke Jela ba senyaw balang dhar ulong ba ke sorkar kan bishar benia ba ya kamat halo ke jingdawa jinginong shnong kasnong lengkong kabadan nakatan kaput bagari Bangladesh balada kalong kabadan kam kan sara ikane kamat ban pensengau sya ke sarkar pedeng uba senyaw balang dahar ulapan mena bakani ka kam kahap apok office trikam jong deputy commissioner ke East Khasi Hills ubrang don pedeng ka jingpen bed bagi jingkran bagi trai jaka bat ki bor ki bek mi baro kentop yak NBCC kabadek agency ke bapentre ikane ke jingker ha ke jaka kaput namar bakani ke digamat ke bakta ya ka kaput jongkari bagi weipat kiri kinong syak shnong kila penpau ya kejing bomponi ka rukom ker sai narsha ka batmu banshna kam hapo jong jaka jongkari India namar ki ko aban tip tikra katno kaban ker no uput usam ubati kena bat menta ki kai phat baro kadang don hau deputy commissioner ki nong syak shnong ka lengkong kabahap apo ka district East Khasi Hills kila penlong ya kejing hi pat ba akan nyutrik ujeliau da ka badawa ba ya kejing ker ya ka jaka kaput di banshna na do zero line Om Manchushna kam Shadjngai, hapok kejaka jungkari India. Bagi nong shnong gila IT ru ekador khas, Syau Subdivisional Officer ka Penursla Civil Subdivision. Da ka bekentu gibor sarkar, ban pensangian Omar Do da kejing trei, ka bede bagi jingker sainar sya, keberang yad, hado banda penti kena, bat ban penbet ikijing baro.
It's from the DC office, so even now presently, DC is in coordination with this landowner. They are still under the process of discussion because it's international issue.
But what exactly, why these people are resisting?
Which one?
What is the issue? What is the main problem?
Must be there's some problems. So the problems from DC office to know exactly how far from the pillars, how near from the pillars. So all this record is available in the Deputy Commissioner office.
Mother, the people are demanding that the fencing should be directly from the zero line, not 100 meters.
That's why they are demanding this and that. So that's why DC has to examine properly in coordination with the NBCC since they are the implementing agency.
But have the state government take up the issue with the central government?
No, we
regarding-
will see. Obviously, we will see. Because we have after examination, so obviously we will take it over the central government. No doubt with that. No doubt.
Sembut Menteri Rang Ba Kejelau Ba Senyaw Balang Dhar uleh thu ba ke sarkar jela kadang ap ikijing ajing mut neki association beper kebedai ba kejing ti doyong ha kejela kenang benekran ba ke sarkar pedeng na kebenta banuweng ikijing ki ba ki try par doyong kimat uba Senyaw Balang Dhar uleh thu ba ulada penlong ya kejing elang ke basaiso ba kinong elam ke Coal Traders Association na East Janja Hills Agaba ke sarkar kelabatha eki banlum ban IT kini kijing ajing mut syaga Directorate of Mineral Resources. Andala yolot iki kaipod Menteri Rang Ba Kejelau unsabuk kijing elang hapreng ke association ke sarkar baki Coal Association negi district boper. Kenang banekran benia bat banra ekene kamat akamat ke sarkar pedeng kat kum ki kendon an. Kaba penlong ya kene kelong namar kinang elam association kila pensngo baka scientific mining policy kabadan menta kamlong kebabiang bat kami hap na kebenta kini gitan. Kam tam harilom jantia bat katukane kijaka hakajela. Usembut Menteri Rang Ba ulakan mau bakat kum ka polisi ke bementa kajaka kebadan kam menyo license kalong ke bahaya palat. Keba penlong yang kam ke bae bat ke bajuat hado kata-kata ya kitrai par ke barit. Kumta ke sarkar jela kan sekerpat ke sarkar preng ban penrit ke jingdan kam jaka haka polisi na kebenta ke Meghalaya. Bat halor ka open cast mining pad ulapan pau ba kamlong namar ka bon palat ke jinglut kumbagi pat ba ke lekerpa kumta ke sarkar jela kan jim kya ban pensngau ya kini ke jing Harilum jantia lamat ke jing ka bakrau haka yo kot na do ba ka National Green Tribunal kala penjari ya ke jingkhang lat banti bat chalani doyong na do ke senam arhajar kat saw. Namar kini ke jing saat teng ka belakta ki traipar kinong ti ba kinong kit doyong bat kinong belabaro. Ka jantia Coal Owners, Miners, Suppliers and Workers Association Hapo kejing lam presiden uba Marshall SB Biam. Kelasy megarai ban penlong ya kejing syong syatngan kabajai-jai hakamat umat jong ukyang nang ba kli riat ha ka sitrik jeliu. Daga bapen scam bagani kejing hi kanam kata eka syong suk syong san ha ka jela.
Open cast mining, frankly speaking, it seems that is very difficult. Look, it costs a lot, and that is one of the reasons they request the government. Since this is linked with the central government, we have to share this problem with the central government. The area is too big as per the present policy. So we are requesting the government of India to reduce the area. Okay. And point number two, it seems the present scientific mining policy is not feasible with the present location in Giant Hills, maybe in some other part of the state. So that's why what is the suggestion? Let them submit the suggestion and alternative. So we'll discuss it on the table in the presence of Honorable Chief Minister. I have already met the coal trader from East Giant Hills, and we have discussed it a very fruitful meetings for the last few weeks and few months, and we are waiting for them to submit the alternative mining plan to the mining and geology. After they submit the alternative mining plan, what is their ideas and suggestions? So Chief Minister will put a meeting so we can have a joint meeting between the government and the coal trader association from different part of the state. And very clear. That's why they said the present scientific mining is not feasible for these regions. That's why we told them we require okay, then submit your alternative. What is your suggestion? And we're waiting for that. Presently.
The government also will be taking up this matter.
No, obviously,
In line
yeah,
with-
no, we think obviously. You see, after they submit to DMR, CM will call a joint meeting and will submit and pursue with the government of India. If everything is as per law.
Nang isa bangi dengan bentar ki waipat ki kubor dengan sawan pai hadin kini kejimpan mana.
Lily, Pikalan.
Kandapi tarai kan ni kapisa. Kali jauh na kan ni. Ba, ka hospital te kala ajkai nang ni.
Binti Ashwa hang ni hadu nda de por kamu. What was Leitan?
Sister, hapsi ukat no ma?
Ka sarkar kala siulut ikijing lut jing separo. Namar man ka way pa ka way ka minsim ka long ka koridor.
Nau PCN yang nagajan miet ngena pai biang segi benta jongka kubor. Ha kasisa jan jongka tayo balala lai teli ki kali sorkar kelasha wiang deng ha keleng ki benta jongka nong ba shilong. Bat ki pulit kidang penlong ya kejing toket ban lap ika dau tenrai halor kene kejing ja. Nagaliang menteri rang ba kejelau Konrad Kongkal Sangma ulong ba unsa kemi benia halor kane bad umi ipat bagane ka kam kan kata ya ka syongsuk syongsan ha kene kejela. Hagas step pengap jong handreu terik jeliau hajar pun riau lai tiligi kali sarkar kelas awyang ding haginong lekam sneo hag lai tiligi shnong boper jong nong ba shilong kadgum gejing penshai no superintendent ki pulit ke district East Khasi Hills uba Vivek Sim kejing jak benengkong kelajah kapor pembalai ke German step hakmat ka police beat house jong ka Kansas Trace ke bahap op gejing kini jong ka Tanat Laban kini gerunar kelapanan kam dekat petrol bantang ya ko ka kali pulit kabade ka kali Mahindra Thar kabade nu number ML not R Sansan iwe Hinrio wala ki pulit ki badan ka ni ka bit house kle le ban pulit ploy ka ding ban kane ka kali kala julor ki bintak jongka bobon jongka bakal ing na kane ka jing shathan ha ju ko por ka wei pat ka jing thang kali kelja Hajan Sinat College Halum Dingjeri Kawai kali Toyota Innova kabadai jong ketenat kakwet kakya kabadai new number ML not san W lai kendai buat pending harut surok kala syatang bagla jular lot barok kawai hakane kejingja kawai pat kakali kabla syatang kadai kakali Maruti Suzuki SX4 kabadai new number ML not san F ndreu not kabadai jong company Nipco yang ni kali kabla pending harut surok hamulai kut moriru kilatang kabla penjular shibo ni gibentai kabla kakali walai kene kejingja mulai shimlayo yaga video footage halor kini kam sneu ka kanhon watnya jongka forensic science laboratory kalapoi banyarap ki pulet hagban chim ki dak kisien ki badan kam Kipulit kelada ban register ya kamu kat rumah persyak kini kam hagi tanat baper kenang bat penlong ya kejing tokit ke babnya bat bantuet babani okem ya baru ke badan keti hagi ni kam bean. Halor kejing syak thang ki kali sarkar ya kisnong baper kenong bak shilong. Menteri nang bak kejelau konrad kongkal sang mau loong bu empat yo ikan no kakai pot halor kene kam nomor ubun kam hagi program bat ulale coba yajer. Nre ulapen ti kena bon sawat benia halor kene kejing ja. Menteri nang ba ulapen pau bu umi ba kene kam kan kata ke syong sup syong san ke jela nomor kal abandai tangga kam ke beting ko bat ki katu kan kimat bat unsa kemi benia hagi ni gisni. Lak ban kedau bah kas tak perngap jangkan reu terik ujeliau arajar arpun riau lai teligi kali sarkar kelasya wiang deng hagi nong lek kam snio hagi lai teligi jaka baper kanong ba shillong kat gum gejing itu superintendent ki pulit ke district East Khasi Hills uba Vivek Siem kejingja ke menengkong kelaja ke por kembalai bejimen stamp hakamat ka police beat house haken stress hakabaki runar kilatang ya kawai ke kali pulit Mahendra Thar kabanan number ML0R san iwe hinriu kabala penjular yaki jaka syong jong kene kali. Hagawai pagajengja ka kali Toyota Innova kabranu number ML0W lai kendai jong katanat ka koi kakya kaba penyeng harut surok hajan Sinot College Shalom Ding Jeri. Kala syau yang ding bat kala jular lot barok gawai. Sagawai pat ka kali Maruti Suzuki SX4 kabranu number ML0F nriu not jong ganipko kaba penyeng hamulai put muriru kala syatang bat kala jular shibon bahagi benta pesepok jong kakali. Halor kini ke kam sneo ka kenhuan Forensic Science Laboratory kala poi baniarap syem yakidak bat ki pulet ki ladap register mokok duma hagi tanat baper kenang bantuet bat ban kem ya ki badan keti.
No, I'm not. I've not got the full reports on this. It may have been there, but I mean, yesterday I was out in lunch program, and then I had gone to YHS, so I have not sat down with my team. I have not got the reports yet. Maybe the reports must have come in writing to the house. I have not been able to check that. So yeah, it could be there. I'll find out what's happening, and then maybe later on I can explain to you. But there is, I mean, it doesn't look like any major law and order as such as you mentioned, because definitely the news would have come. So it could be a isolated incident, but I'll definitely look into it. Thank you.
Da gejing sokya halor gejing roi ki trok jong ki breu ke banabar ke jela ki bawan kamai harilum jantia klem dadon ya ke trading license. Hagasi balang juga tayo ka Khasi Students Union West Jantia Hills District Unit ka KSU War Jantia Circle rengkat bat ka Federation of Khasi Jantia and Garo People West Jantia Hills. Kila penlong ya gejing kenra bat kila be akrat ya palat ars pateli ki trok jong ki breu ke banabar ke jela ki bawan ke mar bean klem dadon ya ke trading license. Khasi Students Union West Jantia Hills District Unit bat ka KSU War Jantia Circle rengkat bat ka FKJGP West Jantia Hills hakashpo trek jeliau arajar arpun rio klelit kenra bat be ano apalat ars patli gitrok ke badai ke banabar ke jela ke buan ke mar bean klem ka trading license bat ki kot kisla ke babiang hagathan War Jantia. Halor kene President ka KSU West Jantia Hills ulat par sengkrem ulong bagani ke jingwan kamai jengni breu banabar ka kini no ekalat kamai jengi trairi baruga maham teng yaki trai par nenong shalan mau se Bangladesh bakim dei ban ajinge dai ki kamtam la raja ei ki dei ban bakli hi ulapen pau ru jing so penyau lor ke jing mam ai ke sarkar ke line permit bat kentu ke jat reu ba am dei ban ai jakari ke breu ke banabar ki belong gum gi senpo General Secretary ke FKJGP West Jantia Hills unang krau rani ula penrem munjur ya ke Jantia Hills Autonomous District Council halor ke jingbam simkya ban tela kam ya ke jingwan khayi bean ki banabar ke jela kabala kene ya ke kamai kaji jong kinong nya atrok ki beki trai muluk be imja da kene ke kam
ये आपका लास्ट ट्रिप है और मत आओ ये ट्रिप के बाद बस्ती जाओ सुना अगर बोला को मैंने बोला KSU बोला और KSU बोला ये आपका लास्ट ट्रिप है समझा ना अगर ये गाड़ी हम इधर देखा जिम्मेदार आपका है जो भी हुआ जिम्मेदार आपका है समझता ना ये लास्ट ट्रिप है आपका ठीक है gambar dia di jelas jelas.
Benda kat sini lahir sini lagi warga dia. Kalau ke Cimbun Cingnam juga pecah. Nak benda ke Cimbun, jom ini kita rok parti lagi bawa kamai be ani sekeneka. Cekah ke Jongi. Ke kalau ke neka benda, nilale nak kerja inspection. bat ka joko pun jelas dan ngadu nang fast quarry shadu shibodar ilap basibun keli hadu lagi spak tam kita gitrok batila kibang iyo bat kibambiang kita gikot isla bat kibadai kita gi RC gibanabar kibadai try nabar te nakaliang jongi ni nomailat ni layak syahmat nagabenta ni aipor yaki bakin lay penhap yaki margi jongki bat kane kadai ke last trip na menta ke jongki bat ngila ay yaki quit notice ba nang lay syahmat kim dai suban lut bagi dai tang sudah penhap ki dai bandai paino sia lagi jongki jaka namar ngiyo i hida lagi jongki kemat kat syabang ipai ki jongi ki lakat ki jongi ki yapar Ramadan ndre mano bakiu kiu ki barjilla kekamai wat kekamai ke baritam ru lawan ban kini da ki banabar hendrai lada kane kejing yailong yaji akan yaji si yaji syai kalawai ki paradok parasnam ki jongi nakata kadau nakaliang jongi ki arseng gino malai ailat dalilei kino ki baparsya nang nai syakmat ginle da kakam ke batenge bat kino kum ki malik lane ki try jongi kwari lane kino ki eksporter kiba yalam ya kita truk barjila ki banabar ki hab hiban sim na ka jong jing bakli de GIA ya kine kata de ki jemaham bat ke keruak basyai syakine ki malik ki ba syai penrit dengan ya kine ki barjila syakine ki jaka ki jongi tena kalian kasengi nginam mantai kene kade ki jing stang ka jongi ban khoj ki barjila ki bawan kamai be an syakine ki jaka ka jongi kene kade ka fast bat ladang idang lap nang ne syakmat ngin ai da ka bakatenge bat kino ki ba kersyam ya kene kin hab ban sim ni jing bakli dalade yalade tena kaliang jongi kum ke KSU ke kerua ka basyai ba keno nang nai syakmat ban kedop yaki barjilla keno ban kedop ya kita gisainpu namar season kes ngi kine gin sapu yangi nang nai syakmat na kaliang kasangi na mantai namar ngi itu ngi baka sarkar ka namle ai nadu mendong ila dawai kita LP hadu menta kam kim patrik pentrikam ngi panji kada ki ai dup sain ndrai menta na kaliang kasang ngin sim hila halagi jong kiti membetrikam juga LP haba kane ka jaka ka jungi parpo ka jela hibrok kowe kane ka dai kru abasya sya sarkar lada bisgau ba gidai sya ka sarkar ka bakdom ni ba ka baik jaga jinga jong ba betrikam no motor jaga
bon teli gitrok jongki barjala jongki mender ki bawan ban kamai sahu sini klem kenu ka kendon ila dep check iki kali ilok ki kerteng di Abdul Salam di kita ki joy dip ki spa atali di Dakar ndrai ki kali jong ki try muluk jongi bapli ha ka chaka bikin yo ban let ha lai sau trip sisngi nakadaw jing bun jongi ki spa atali jong kali ki barjala ki kali jong ki try muluk jongi kyap ban saja kyap ban syong hang ni ban yo ban pendep ki strip ru ha ban dep lai sau sngi ta strip naman ka jing bun jongi ni ka bun jongi ni kali jong ki barjala bat kabasai kalong ya ka district council haba jingsha kadi makka ka ban pet ikini ban pet ya kata ka jing one room buhay snong jong kitry mender jong ki mender hendrai nakaliang jong district council kam semla le ngila de ban check what kini ki driver ki badai ki Dakar kim semla yang kita ikut isla like kum ki labor license lani kita ki trading license te ka kerwo kalong bai ki district council ba kumno kini ki yo ban kamai la luat chane ba hadu katnu kata ka district council kamatla ba ka kelut haba kani kadi ka surok ka ba kumbong kadi ka surok ka border ka mali jalan pot kumno ka district council kam dan jing tip ikan dia kadai ka jing matla ba kadai ka jing kelut jong district council ka kerwa ka basai kalong ba nakaliang jongi ka FKGGP kalong ba lada idang lap yang saisin ila dap ai ka quit notice ba stang ngin ailat iki ba kinit onlut iki ni gimar kada ngilap yang saisin ngin sim pa da ka senjam bat ka sarkar hi bat ka district council hi kanap sim ka jing ba akli
ki kenhuan seng bhalang ki bakenthop ya ke HNYF ke FKGGP bat ke HYC na Mausen Ram Block kilarai ban penlong da kejing ki akmat ke secretariat ban persya ahlo kejing IT ke sarkar jela ya ke Mausen Ram subdivision syaka company Sai Computer Limited ban peniat kejing sam boarding elektrik hendrai hadian bagi sarkar jela kalapen kutno kejing ai jing syakri kene ke company ha Mausen Ram subdivision kiseng balang kalapen bena bagi lapen sangekno ya kejing temu bakin yaki kikenhuan seng balang ki bakenthop ke HNYF FKGGP bat HYC na Mausen Ram Block Leshe mekarai ban penlong da kejing ki akmat ka secretariat haka khat artrik jeliau arhajar arbun rio kene kejing ki kalong ban penpau kejing persya ahlo kejing IT ke sarkar jela ya ka Mausen Ram subdivision shika company Sai Computer Limited ban peniat ya kejing sam boarding elektrik hakane kathan ucaman ka kenhuan uba tengshan ronsang Uli tu bahadian kejeng persya keliok meni kendo yau menteri bidi kemi ikatanat penmi boarding. Henry hedo mata kam padon kejeng ai jubab ke pasyai halor kene kakam nagal yang ke sorkar. Namar kejeng bam sut nyo bat kejeng bam biang ke jubab nak sorkar. Kini kilai tili kiseng rengkat bagi nong penen kam boarding na mau plang blok mau sendram blok bat rani kor blok kila syeme karai banitur sendon sa secretariat hagakat artarik ujulio. Kumta kini gilai tili giseng kila khot berkentu ginong song barok ni kini blok ban mi renti akan kesengi ban pen pau gejeng persya. La ban kero bagi nong song bagi seng balang ki persya akan gejeng IT ke sorkar syaka sai komputer hadian ba kilamat gejeng na gejeng bam trekam bah ke company bat gejeng kio palat ka by light ha ke tahan.
Bat nak lang kejungi ngeliyo ro ban yakendu yo Power Minister Henry ke basnusi kalong bahadu jong kani kapor penyimsum layo ke jubab ban pentikna la ke sorkar kelale lane kapedang ni ya kata kejing dawa kejingi kum sistem balang bat kun cuma ke bahapo jong ka Mosram subdivision today halor jong kani kanong rim nakaliang jingi kum kekinhon bangimyo ya kata jubab nak sorkar marmar mentakasngi ya penlong kejingalang bat nyelapen bejero ya katarik hakat artarik kumbang nyelakren hakilat pat hakubor hakini kenjat sngi pala nak sorkar kam ai ke jubab nyimban se penhapan kiu haselong rengkat upai ba hakmat sekretariat di mentah kesngi nyelayo banyak kendolang barok laiseng bat ngeleshim ru ikarai bah khat artarik lasai sni thoding nyihap ban lek hangte hakmat sekretariat ban penpau ya kata-kadak kejing persya ka jingi kum kiseng halang rengkat ki consumer hapo kamos ram subdivision kabakon thop nado mau phang blok mosram blok bat ranikor blok bat deina kata-kadau ba naklang kejungi kum kekinhon baka sorkar kam ai ya ke jubab hadu jong ke kapor nyimman se ben shim ya ke rai rang ba bangin hapen long kejing ki hakmat ke sekretariat bat kene kapor kalong kapor ke bangi pen penaya hakmat jong ki pai ba jong ke dong kathan barok hi kawai lani kalong kejing pen penayar ya ki consumer hapo jong ka Mosram subdivision ka bakan thop nado ka mau plang blok Mosram blok bat karanikor blok ba ko ki pat ba pa pinsnyo ba banyami renti hakati kitarik nado ki rang ba snong ki long kmi ki samla ki sang balang ban penpau ya kata kadak kajing persyak kajongi ya kani ke company ke ba nakaliang jong ke sorkar kala IT hadu jong kani ke por di sasisin ni khot ni wer iki pai ba bangin yami renti akati kesni bangin lek ban penpau ya takadak hakmat jong ke yeng ke jong pai ba sekretariat bat ngakhot ngawero iki pai ba iki pasa haslong bat hakap jong ke sor shlong bab pidai benyami erti akati kesni bat hakum kani kapor hakum kani kapor kabangi mat kani kejing ko kipat ba nginlong siteli namar nyidawa ya kahok ya kabangi kwa kum kisang balang ki consumer hapo ka Mosram subdivision bat ngikirmen ro da kejing teli jong upai ba bat ngikirmen maka jinge ki kejingi kanlong ka bajok di sasisin pat lengba kani kalat pathai kubor ni penpau khmat jong pi ki pai ba hapo jong ka Mosram subdivision bas pidai ben shim ke jingkit kli ban me erti hakate kesni khnang ba ka jingme ka jungi ki pai ba rekat kiseng balang hakate ki tarik hakate kesni kanlong ka bajok
Menteri Ketenat Permit Boarding Kejelau Wak Met Balang Do ulah pentip bagi Sarkar Meghalaya kelada Pak KCT Banweng Nok Sendan ke Company Sai Computer Limited na Mausen Ram Subdivision ke IT ban Ajing Syakri Permit Boarding. Ya kini senjam ke Betrika Mardor la Syem Hadian belami kejing ujor bagi jing persya ke bejur ne ginong snong ki senjuk snong ki seng balang bar kiriu shimet jong kene katahan berokawai. Halor kejing bamla kene ke company ban penbiang ya kejing Syakri ke babha. Ke Sarkar kelas ngap bat syashkor ya kejing pensngau jing ipat ba rangkat kinong mikmat na gilai teli ki constituency ke bahap apok kene ke subdivision ki bagentup ke mau pelang karani kor bat ke mau senram. Uba Met Balang Do ulah pensyai bawa la kadon kejing bamhun jong ipat ba ke Sarkar kam syemla mancueng mardor kene ke company klem dayat kat kum ki kanon an. Kumta ketenat kelebishar banyak bat syemekarai ke baperking persya ya kene ke company kat kum ki kendon an kenang ba kejing Syakri ipat ba kam dai bandan kejing thot ne kejing duna. Hadin kejing weng ya kene ke company nadu menta ke corporation hi kata ke MEECL kan sa shimti hino agi kam ban peniat ke company boarding berokawai ha ke Mausen Ram subdivision. Bar kelawat gilat kelenti benang penbah syusyu kejing sam boarding ha kene ke than. Kene ke senjam kelawan ru hadin bagi seng balang gila berngem ban wantur sya secretariat ban penlong ya kejing ki ke bakamjur lada ke Sarkar kam weng no ya kene ke company.
Government gila sengap syak skor ya kejing keren jong ki baik ba ki babon ki beri ki consumer jong ketika subdivision Mausen Ram berokawai yang ta nalor kata ki local family kamtam jong boro lai ki konsumsi la ai lagi jong ki jing ai jing bot jong ki pau ki jing e ba pe baik ba ki hindu yang ta nalor kata ki don sekesenjuk ki rang bas no jong betu kadong katain berokawai nalor kata ki don seki seng balang ki NGO baper nata ki riu shimet ki lawan man pau na ka pos ka pora ka bedi bat ka jingi ka do jing e jung ki ya ka bedi bat ka ne ka company ka ba penyai ya ka kam jong ka MECL ha ka tiga subdivision berokoi ti hadin mengila bisyar bah ya ki bro mana kalian ke Sarkar ai kala don ka jing bom hun na kalian jong ki pat ba ki lapan pau Tende ke Sarkar kamla macu weng mardot kan hap yat kan kumki kondon ba kum ka ai na so ba hagan ke por na kan jonga department ke corporation ko ko wi ni don hangi ri ba olan sun wi ni ki MLA joka Mausen Ram constituency joka ka dong ka tan ko wi balayawan pan pau kum ju i ya ki jo tu te ni ladap ban issue ya ka cancellation haka beri bat kenika franchisee kepada jong sai company wa ilaya ai keban mustang ya kata jadi ai Syakri ju na kabanta kenika time borokoi kidon bon ki bang ilaya kedong tu kaban tong ya kata nomor ba kim simpat la ya kaban ai ya ka nalor ki complain ki ngi so ki pai ba ko bon ha haka beri bat ka billing nang ta ka service ka ki ai nata dan bon ki balong penkongo ini ya kabangin hapan sing kena kata kalong ka kemen ya ke consumer part i kabangi ya pet na kabanta ki baik pa so ka nakaleng nakapor sa kapor kalong ba kay ke kam kabangi tray kalong ngakwa ban biang ni kindia numdoi bendan jisuntu kalam nuru bakano ko ka Sarkar kale barobor kalong ban pinti kena bakata ka service ke bagi ai sekipai ba kam de benron kanu kun jitot lan ke jing duna lan ke jing ko ke jing tri kam tri jam kata kalong ka ba khamat e ngin pen kala na ko ke force ko don sibun ba ki bala pen so ngila buram nya ke ngila sap sa skole ke jing pau na ke joki kita ki balwan ya ke pen so ke jing e padahal kata ngila sim kam dan nakaleng ka corporation ngila dapat hadin mengila yai lembah ki an ki kanu ki bangi de ben pet na kalian joka Sarkar banum de ben kiwi ki gitu dia mentahi kalau clear ngila ada isu ya ke city ban cancel no ya ka kam ke bangi la IT Syaki na ka benta ka Mausen Ram subdivision
ni penpau ke jenis no keman ke bakrang nomor ba ke jiat ke jengi hakini ki nyau benai ke ladap Kedai bat kini ka mat cindawa kejengi kum kekenruan sama lang nak kebeta kejing persya kejengi ya ketika saya komputer limited. But is nyokmen shubun banakliang jong ka sarkar menen kasni kala ai ya kecuba. But is nyoban ai keburam na kebenta jong ka sarkar but kumjuru yo pawam minister hasaba ila shashkor ya kejing dawa kejing hakini ki nriu nyau tadi nai. Dan kalian kejungi kum kekenhuan hai kini ki kindat sini hai kejung shisha la keren hakilat pakai kubuat bahkan ni ka artarik ulada ka sarkar kam ai ya kanu kejubam penlong kejungi ke rekat upai pak hi baro na kini ki lai tali ki blok hang tei hakmar sekretariat hanrei menen kesni ngelayo ita notification bagi kalian juga sarkar kalau cancel no ya ketika saya komputer limited baterai kam hapo jong ka motion ram submission dan kalian jungi tum kekenhuan sa sisin pa ni benar bahagi bedai bat kekat artarik la syai kesni in pensenge no banlet hantai hakmat sekretariat namar ba sarkar kala ai ke jubah
U MLA kesang United Democratic Party UDP na Kliariat uba Kermen Shela. Ulapan pawe kejing Kermen uba kertong kesang uba VGK kenta unjob iki election shteng samoy jong ke MP syakal Lok Sabha na ke Shillong Parliamentary Constituency. Nalor kania ulapan syai ba kakenhuan Regional Democratic Alliance RDA kebekentup kesang UDP bat ke HSPDP kidangnya teli kum kawai kekenhuan. Bat ke UDP ke Kermen Scam ke HSPDP kan kershan yu kertong ke UDP hakane ke election shteng samoy. U MLA ke Kliariat uba Kermen Shela uba dairu nongelam kesang UDP ulapan pawe kejing Kermen ke Bascam ba ukertong ke UDP uba VGK kenta. Unyo kejing job na kebenta ke election MP syaka Lok Sabha na ke Shillong Parliamentary Constituency ke bedai ke election shteng samoy. Da ke bakedau ke UDP ke don kat arngut ke MLA hitan kasi bat Jantia Hills kabalong kejung mentoy ke bakraw ke seng hakane ke election banuan bat ulati kena balada kini ki khat arngot ki MLA ke UDP rengkat kejing trailang bat ke HSPDP hapok ke kenhuan RDA kini trishtom amdan gano kejing artatien men penjob yaunu kurtong ke UDP halor kejing ino akam uba Robert Jun kharja arenpat uba Kermen Shela ula pensyai bakane kalong halor kejing mon ba kejing snow kejing uhi ba ke UDP kam shem ladai kedau ko bapenlong yu ban chime kene garai kum tau ba Robert Jun umla ban keno ekaseng halor kene kamat bad ulati kena kwa banong ye halor kane ula pen pauru ba kalong kebedan kam ban kershan ya ke sarkar MDA namar kane kan pen pawe ke jingi teli bad ke jing klan jong ke sarkar MDA haga bedai ke jing kershan pat nakaliang keseng HSPDP uba Kermen Shela ula kedau bahaduk mentah kidang long kawai bad ki Kermen bagan kershan ukurtong UDP hapok ke kenhuan RDA.
So filing a candidate is not needed also. Just we from the party, we are sure and we have to work hard. Yes, no doubt. As of now, we have seen all the party are doing the best they can for their own candidate. We also doing the same. So it's just that our people need to trust us because there will be a time that we get a chance to come and then seek for their support. But our people, they are very kind and I believe that being a representative from my constituency, one thing I can make sure that I will do the best in my constituency, number one. And after that, I believe my people, those who, of course, I'll have few supporters outside my constituency too. I would love to seek for their support so that our candidate will come into, we win this election. But if all of us, the 12 plus with the two of our friends from this RDA, if all of us work tirelessly, yes, no doubt, we are on the chance to win this election. Because as of now, total of 14 MLAs are there. So even others also, they do have equivalent number of MLAs to support their candidates. And some of them are below us. So this will be a good fight for all the party, I believe. His own personal view, and we have nothing to do with that, because when it comes to a personal decision. He can take a call of his own. So we are not responsible for his, uh, him resigning from the party. It's just that his personal feelings and his personal call. So when it comes as a party, uh, he cannot blame the party for all these things. That the reason is all because of this. And if you remember, supporting each other, being MDA. So we do support, and we need to support. That shows that MDA is united. If within the MDA itself we are separated, that shows the government is that we are weak. But by collectively we join hands together in any decision, that shows that the MDA too is strong and united. So as of now, so I have nothing to say against Pak Ruberjun Khajarin. It his own decision and he take a call. So for that I have nothing to say.
UMLA ke Kliriat ubak kermen celau lepen pau kejing sokya ke bakrau halo kejing long jingman ke umbam umdi ahakatan rilom jentia kabala syak ta jur nemar kejing ti doyong ba kejing pelang yu doyong ha krukom bamde he kipor bamenchwa haba kerani gelat patai kubor ubak kermen celau le thu badang shen ulalit banjurip hidalade akatukan kisnong badan ketelong ki badang long man pendan kam Rengkat kejing dan langki officer nak ketenat PHE bagi nong ilam shnong kenang ban penti kena bat ban cemi kisenjam ke badan kam meniada bat sumar yakini kitelong Ula kedau bahag katan East Jante Hills bon kitelong kila syak penjak klea bat syak penjabok sendon. Hadin kejing ti doyong. Kabala penong yaki giba la asyuk ban pendan kam lagi pat ba. Kum tau ba kerman celau ula pensyai ba kejing temu bekongsan kelong ban wat kitelong ki badang kuat. Bat ke badang bit bandi kenang ban la banyada bat pendek pensa ki bat ban penpoi pat sikisnong baper ki badan hagatan ula penpau banagaliang ki officer ketenat PHE ru kila-kular ban syimkia ban penkrek kloy ke detailed project report ban pak syakatenat ke badai pej kenang bagin yo eka mang tengka ke badan kam na ke benta ban pendek pensa bat banyada yakini ki tolong hari lom jantia.
This site has been visited by me and the department, PHE department, and those villages of different localities. So we visited a few areas, and even Santa Mam also she did the same. It's really nice to see. We especially in East Jante Hills, I'll speak specifically for East Jante Hills. We have seen that after the this mining of coal, the most of the water has been contaminated, and it's not feasible for us to take this water or to use it. So we feel the need to find whatever remains source, make use of it and then preserve it. That is our intention. So by doing this, unless that the present source which is not contaminated, that can be that can give water to the people of different village as per the nearer village especially. So based on that visit is a positive visit. Especially we have seen the support from the local villagers and even the officers, so they give us a full hope that we will present the TPR. After we complete the TPR, then we'll submit it to the department concerned, and then we hopefully will get the sanction for this. So I have no doubt when it comes to sanction, I've seen that the PHE minister and especially the chief minister, Konrad Kesoma, all the proposal what we have submitted, it might take time, but he never disappoint us. Example I would like to share when it comes to road Lomsharmi-Tushkentala. It took 7 to 8 years for that, but Chief Minister has always given me a positive reply that Markerman, you just wait, the time will come that you will have this road. So we have seen, we got the light today. So with this hope and with this delivery what the Chief Minister has done to my district. So I believe even the same, the proposal will be sent to him. This also we will have to light today when the times come. But it's just a matter of time. But we have full hope in this government.
What is the reason for the contamination of the water?
No, actually the previous way of mining is not a proper way. So example, the place where we put the stock of coal and all. So based on that, so this time in this new proposal, the memorandum to be submitted to the Chief Minister. In this, they have tried all how to take care of the depot, and at the same time how to utilize the water in a proper way before it goes to the stream. It has to be filtered. All those things has to be included in the new proposal. So for that reason, that we believe from now on, even though after getting this a new way of mining, it will not contaminate any source anymore, because it will be as per the scientific way of doing mining, and then how to filter the water, how to take care of preventive measures. All this will be included. Location I really don't know, but number one visited is for the national, we call them, is a Rangat area. That's number one. And then we even visited Yongkalo village for the source for them. And the third I visit is that for Mapushnong and Pamrakmai. So these are the three areas I visited for the water source. And the source, they took the sample of the source. It seems it's feasible, usable. So this source, we are only wait for the DPR, and after that it's sanctioned. Otherwise, when it comes to the source, these are not contaminated and no coal has been touched to this source. Otherwise, we don't want to spend a penny of the government money where we cannot use cannot use the water, and it's just a waste of money. So we don't want that. So we make sure that this source, wherever we visited, it has to be fully usable for the consumption.
Ha kasi palay jeng tayo ke Sarkar Jela kalapan bena bahkan penlong ya ke North East India Infrastructure Summit ha ka khatsan bat khatnreu tarik mentau jeleu. Ha ka Larity Performing Center ha Shillong bat ke jing temu jong ne ke jingalang kalong ban kentiu ke yok kokot bat ki kampen roi leng ba ke jing penyaso dagi surak ka kam jeng okai perthai ka kam lengsun bat kiwe-kiwe. Ka Sarkar Meghalaya kan penlong ya ke North East India Infrastructure Summit ha ka khatsan bat khatnreu tarik jeleu arhajar arpun rio. Ha Larity Performing Center ha Shillong. Kabadi kasian ke benengkong ya ban penyaso ibro ke Jela kathan chtelam mingi ha gajuk kerensan. Ka jing temu jeng ne gelempung kalong ban kentiu ya ke yok kokot bat ki kampen roi de beplet jeng mod lalu ke jing penyaso leng baki surak ka kam jeng okai perthai ka aviation ki kam hagitan nong kendong baigir kom bai pisa ke biaso bak Sarkar bat kiriu shimet lania ka PPP mode. Kani ke summit kayo ke jing snokti lang ru bat ke FICCI bat ka Build India na Delhi. Hakaba pras pa kinong mikmat nagi kinhon kai bat ki karkhana baper kinwan benishim benta. Bat kan dondru ke exhibition berpeni kimar bat ki but trikam. U Commissioner but Secretary u Sanjay Goyal ulapan pau bagi Sarkar Meghalaya kelapan karya lupa yaki policy ban pensuk ginong bay pisa ke bakwa banwan sang karkhana kathan. Kamta makabede bakam jung okai perthai ke bakentiu ya kayo okam yo jam klem da penjular ya kamaryang.
All the states, Honorable CM has written to the Honorable CMs of all the northeastern states, all the relevant ministries, union ministers we have written. The letters have also gone to the chief secretaries of all the northeastern states as well as the union secretaries of the relevant ministries, and we are getting many confirmations for this two-day event. This is basically focused on various core sectors, which would be like connectivity, tourism, logistics, aviation, digital infrastructure, food processing, and PPP kind of investments. So the idea is that as we have been witnessing that northeastern states have shown a tremendous promise in terms of their readiness towards absorbing lot of investments and taking these states at par in terms of economic growth at par with any other state in the country. And this two-day event is basically focused towards this. These will be the partners will be various industries. We have more than 800 delegates from various industries which will be participating. We have identified roughly around 8 to 9 sessions which will be held on various themes, on the themes which I have just mentioned, that those sectors which are planning to cover. There will be exhibitions wherein the private players will be showing new kinds of technologies, what kind of interventions can be held. Those will be aimed towards that. And there will be pavilions from the union ministries also, which will be showcasing the activities or the efforts they are bringing into the Northeast. And as I mentioned, that the objective is basically to promote these states as a suitable and attractive destination for the investments and various interventions which the union government and the state governments are taking it up, and also serve as a platform for dialogue to find out the shortcomings. There are various things which need to be discussed. The perspective of the industries or the private players, the perspective of various union government ministries, as well as the perspective of all the northeastern states. So this will actually work as a common platform, as I mentioned, and there will be business to government interactions, business to business interactions, government to government interactions. There will be roundtables wherein the ministries will be hearing the industries, where the industries will be hearing the ministries. There will be investment facilitations, and we are hopeful that after this deliberation of 2 days, session-wise, we will be in a position to work out with some solid recommendations to the union government, solid undertakings, understanding by the private players, what kind of facilitations are available. For Meghalaya, I can mention that we have come up with various policies in the past which are towards the facilitation of various interventions which the government wants to do, and then come up with sectoral collaborations as well as drop some roadmap for the near future investments.
Da ke jing sokya halor ke jing long jing man hakawa umlo. Kamtam halor ke jing beteng jong ke jing penjabo ekene kawa kabala bu pat ha ke jing ekipat ba ke bapenon kam ek umbam umdi. Hagisin thok dieng jong katayo kawa umlo protection committee kala keno ba ke jing jabo kene kawa ke dinamar ke jing ti kendo jong gadhar construction company hagathan nong ko lo shajan negrims bat kala dawa na ke sarkar ba kan chim kya mardor banyada ya kene kawa. Da ke jing sokya halor ke jing nang jabo bat ke jing kelarong kawa umlo. Na kaliang kawa umlo protection committee kala dawa ni bor sarkar bakan chim kya mardor banyada kene kawa. La ban kedo ba kawa umlo protection committee kadai kabala kami de ginong elam joki kandai teligi shnong ki beri bat sumar kene kawa bat ki baki pat ba ki jing metosh kadai na kene kawa. Ndrai ke jing nang jabo jo kene kawa kala bo ki babon hapdeng ke jing khuslai. Habakran bagi nong thok kubor ubak penskam lang sotun General Secretary kawa umlo protection committee uli thu bagadau jong jing jabo jong ne kawa kadai na jing pentrai bati kendo jong gadhar construction company na nong ko lo shane grims uli thu ru banakaliang ka committee ke beri bersumar kene kawa kidap dak jing sokya ke bajur namar kipat ba kimi asyuk ban penan kami kene kawa kamtam bakalabu jing maru wat ya kidokha kene kawa Ula benrap ru bawa la nak kelangka komiti hi keladak penikaran baru manager jong gadhar construction company ban shimikilat beniada na kejing penjabo ekne kawa rekam shimla dan kanu kejing shimkia hadu menta halor kene kebenta nak kaliang ke umlo protection committee kala kerpat iki bor sarkar ban shimkia mardor ban shimikilat beniada ekne kawa na kejing jabo kenang bagi pat ba jong gi khandai teligi shnong ken omdu jing mentoy
Kendiat pak ni pun pau ki susi ba leng jong kene ga jing sumar ba kene ga jing simkia jong ni kumpul komiti rai hakine ki benai ki bomenta ba don ka jing chia ka besmusi ha ka ba kene ka wa kamlong su ka bkhut ka ba itnat rai ka long ka wa ka ba jobo ka wa ka ba ngimlong su ban sum ban sai ban pendun kam ba wat ki jing thau ki bedon ha karu la isn la long kumba la beria ka gabi na kadao ko jing sao ba ka jing jabo te pare ko wa te kum ko komiti nilawan ya kadao jong ka ne ga jing chkhlia ga ni wa ba ni le shem ba ka dai na kadao jong ka jing ti surok sha ki te ki benta jong ki ba sheneng jong ka ne ga wa sha ki than chnong nong ko lew ha ka ba ya ka ni ga surok nila lek ban ye jurip ha ka ar putrik jong ubrai me arajar ar pumriu mentang snem Pan Shem bagadon di jingti surok kabala ti da surkar ban petkoi kata surok nani nonong koleu satai sapo nigrim. Tekane ke jingti surok kayat leng ba la ne ke cross leng ba ya kaneka wa umlau. Tengi syam hak ta jing ti surok bagawai na company ka dhar construction company kadai kung ka kontraktor bagi dia kena surok. Dia kena ke jing jurip kami hak arpu trik kung mulai besan arajar arpun riu tegung komiti ngelapan pau khmat jongki da ka ba ai de jing tho kum ke jing kerpat na galeng jong komiti ke besim ke tiket kli ban ri ban sumar ya ka wa bat ya ka mariang hi bro wai ba kin su bha ban sim suai kilat kilenti nang ba habakti ya surok kanom tu ke khendau sapo jong ke kawa dena mar kata ngila ai ya ke jing tho ka ba ngila la receive ro hane do manager jong ke ka Dhar construction company but hakata ke ji kendu ke ji kren nagleng jong ka komiti hi yemdon ke jing thmu ban khang ya ke jing ti surok dan rei don ban pau ba company la ne ka di kontraktor kin burom lem ya kade ke jingkwa jungi ke komti da ka ba sim shwai kilat jingeda ban ya da ya ke khendau bakan nom hap cha ka wa amlo dan la kata ka daw ha ka ni ke por ni ke pak ya ke sarkar ka badai pek dei khmi ya ka ni ke project jong ka ni ke jing sna surok bukin sobha ban tha ya ke kontraktor ba ki dei ban trei ha kata kurukom bakan nom don jikta ya ka ni ke wa amlo ka bolong ka jing im jong ki paj ba nong snong ki bodon na kini ki khandai snong bat kiwe ru bat ha ki ko poru ngai ba ka sarkar ru kan sobha ban sha skor bat ban perkhat lem bat ban le ei halor jong kene ke kam tela de ja ba kene ka jing saw la ne ka jing bo jabo jong ka wa kana ye teng na ni shikmat ya ka tana ka leng ka komiti ngen sna ye shong ban simpat da ki we ki lat kilenti kumno ban jam shikmat ha bai dei bat kene ke bentar
Hashwa bingin kami ki kubor ki badang sa ngina Phashwa Shipor syakini ki jing pen mana.
Lele, pikalan.
Kanda pi tharai kan ni ka bisa. Kali jono kan ni. Ba ka hospital te ka laj kai nang ni.
Binti Ashwa hang ni hadu nda de por kamu.
Sister, hap siu kat no ma?
Ka sarkar kala siulut iki jing separo. Namar man ka way pa ka way ka minsiam ka long ka koridor.
Hashwa bingin kimi ki kubor ki badang sa ngin pen ken mau biang ye kimat bakongsan jong kubor mentah ketayo. Syajid u James PK Sangma klam ke jingle persya kum MP ke jela Syagaraja Sabha. Kentu bala kemen rumbui ki pajba ban Yaisha ka kam jong okai perthai kanam kiu klam ki surok babha. Penram ke MPYC ke jing skap jaru Konrad Kongkal Sangma halo ke jingle tu ke jing kli NEET UG. Laitli ki kali sarkar ki sya awyang deng haganong ba shelong. Pensangian nok seng bhalang ya kejing thu yaki bapen kot nok sarkar ya kejing trekam ka company Sai Computer Limited. But penlong ke school in advance ya ke junior school concert. Ka sarkar jela ha kesing palai jang katayo kala play patba ya kejing sedang pentrekam ya ka one time settlement scheme ha kejing lang ke belalong ha main secretariat. Lengba gane ke scheme ke sarkar kan map batkan penduna no ya ka khajna ka baki try kali ke dibensiau ka bakot ya ka khandai spa klor tengka. Kesarkar Meghalaya lengba usembut Menteri Rangba kejelau beri kemi ketenat transport ubah senyau Balangdhar. Kala pelat patba ya ke one time settlement scheme arhajar arpun ria wa kejingilang ke belalong ha secretariat Shillong. Kini ke scheme kelong kejingkerku ke bakrau ki try kali bat ki banyak kali kamai daga bamap bat penduna ya ke baik khajna bat ke kuna kabla saat teng la slam hari ki bon snem. Kabla kenjo aduk kumba khandai spa klor ai kat kum gejing kain ke sarkar. Kani gejing bampet ngor ya ki khajna bari bansiau kala penkhia shibon ki try kali bari ketenat hibro kowai. Bat habon ki kam ka kuna kala khamhe ban ka khajna ka bari bansiau. keba penlong i kinong nya kali ban penbiang kot bakalong keba bat keba jawat hadok kata-kata. Lengba kene skim thamai ke sarkar ketemu ban penbiang bat penbet iki kam khajna ki basateng ki bakta ya palat iwei point lai lak teli ki kali kamai ha kejela. Kini ki kenthop ya kumbahan rupsan hajar teli ki kali hapok ke motor vehicle tax kat arhajar nerus pak sopu arteli ki kali hapok ke goods and passengers tax bat palat ya ka sanpunyo hajar teli ki kali ki badan jeng bat ke kuna halor ke jing bam shna thamai ki fitness certificate. Kat kum ki kendon jeng ni ke skim ke sarkar kan ma waduk kendai pon ke sispa ki kuna halor ke jing bam shna thamai ki fitness certificate jeng ki kali. Kat ba ki kuna ki bede bat ka motor vehicle tax bat ka goods and passengers tax pat kan ma waduk prapho na ke sispa. Ka sarkar ka khmi denti bagane ka OTS scheme. Ka blashna ka rukom ka basmutu ki jeng ki ba kinong nya akali ki kendo kan weng mardo de ki jeng jeng ki try kali kamai ki baret bat ki ba pedeng gayok kakot. Haga juga por kan ke scheme kan ailat ke sarkar jela ban yo ban lumbiang ki khajna ki bala sateng lengba ka rukom bisa renti ka ban kentiu ka rukom bod ki kendon khajna hapo ka sektor transport bat kan penslor ya ka jeng shna thamai ki fitness certificate bat kan penklan ki bor ban sensya renti yakin ki kendon baro.
Adin bingla de pas ya ka cabinet akan digisi belade kumila tamna ya ni one time settlement scheme nak mentang waive of ya taxes of vehicle kumala brief ni belade exactly ya bede berke motor vehicle taxes and good taxes kabelong bin waive by 5% hak bede fitness can be by 90%. Mentang kasi dalam friendly ke sistem kalau ready in place kena bing pe ba demi mentang le formally launching kamu dulu le chai kelak man cemat man siuno ek by kot by slan di kumila pemnah kabel ini sebelade ke sarkar kala ban yo kumbaduna ars 40 plus more or less namar barok gadiu set kumila calculate not exactly kala ban point almost 1100 crore. So after we roughly we waive more than 800 crore. So kata government kana yo ke revenue try kala menduna kai kumbas rapur maybe 180 120 crore more or less. Kadai gaji nyerap ke revenue dong government bar hajo ko for kadai relief ba egi cost margin kani try kali kam. As of now one time till August 31st.
And after that,
Regular, we have to come for regular payment quarterly or monthly. Whatever dues has been there, so they can come for and get dues as per the formula which has been structured by the government as per this one-time settlement scheme which have been announced already. I would like to make sure and request to my officer and to all the truck owner after they finish this one-time scheme. So from next phases or from next quarter, I request them to come regularly so that there will be no more big dues like how it happened for the last 2 years.
So how is this 180 crore coming to your?
Just wait. I will inform you when all payment has been done. You see, you mean how it come. So we have been collecting from all data from those vehicle which has been paid. Maybe there is a certain vehicle from the motor vehicle tax this much of vehicle, from the good passenger this much of vehicle, from the fisher this much of 1,000 of vehicle are there. So roughly it come to almost 1100 crore dues. So after we waive all this, so we'll be getting a revenue. If all of them are coming forward, we may gain around 180 to 200 crores.
So how was the loss? How much was the
Loss, you know, from 1100 crore more or less to if it is not a loss actually. Mainly all these compounds mainly is financial.
1100 crore?
Mainly is from fitness. Only from the fitness win penalty almost 900 crore.
Ha kasing ba arjung tayo ke sarkar jela ra kejing temu ban penslor gi pat ba bagian penon kam ya ki kali pat ba ban penduna ya kejing kapnya kala sedang ya kejing peniat ya ki santeli gi bas elektrik ha kenong ba shelong ha kejing persang ban kentiu ya ki lat kalit kawan bat ban pensuk ya kalit kawan kabam keta ya kamariang Menteri rang ba ke jela Meghalaya ukon rot kongkal sangma ka kendai trik ujeliau arajar apun rio ulah kawek lama ban pli ya e-bus elektrik ki batamai hapo ke PM e-bus sewa skim. Ya kini ke jinglang ban pelat gini ki bus la penlong daga tenat penroi sor ke jela Meghalaya ya ke bela penlong ha ka Taraghar State Guest House Shillong. Ke jing temu ha ke jingwan ra ikini ki e-bus kalong ban wan ra ya ka rukom net rukom wan ke ban sok ya ki pat ba bar aku juga poru ke banam dan jeng keta ru em ya kamariang saudong saukun. Habakran negeri kejingelang Menteri Rang Ba Kejela ulong ba kajing ia jipat ba akalit kawan kedai kaweni kejing ia kabalamat la selam ba digi brio jong kanong ba shilong. Ula kedau syo ba kani kurukam kabalwan ra mentaleng ba kini ki ibas. Kedai banwan ra ya kalit kawan kebasngan bat kabala menchania. Menteri Rang Ba Kejela ulong syo ba kejing temui kalong ban senak pen kenria bat ban penyar syo kani kejing syakri sya ka new shilong. Hakaba andon kisrok folien ki ban penyeso. Bat hagini kurukam onla ban tau syo yaki jaka ke bakam jerngam bagi jaka ke bakam keloy bat bagi breru kinyo kalat ba kinyak kejat. Menteri Rang Ba ulong ba ke sarkar kayale ban pentemai hiru ya karukom bandon ka jinglum khajna ga bomdon watang sinayaru na kabenta ki electric vehicle. Menteri Rang Ba Kejela ulong syo ba ban peninuk sai ki wei ulapan mena babaro ki menteri sarkar bat ki he officer sarkar shen gen sa penan kamno daki kali elektrik. Hagajingkran jeng Commissioner Secretary Katanat Penroisor Kejela Meghalaya Vijay Kumar D. Ulong ba kajing play ba kajing kawel amai kini ki bos kadai ban pensuk ya kalik kawan hakanong ba. Ulong ba kini ki bos ndon ke AC, ke GPS nang ta pada ndon syo kiwe gilat bat kijing rap boper. Ulong syo ba kajing temu hi kalong banwan ra ya sispa sanpau tri ki bos. Haka ba kajing temu kalong bankit kumba nriopo hajar ngut kinong nong wan hakashisni. Bat kaniru haga wigar kom kan long kajing pelat bani okam yojam ya kisamla. Commissioner but secretary lakro syo ba shisen charge ka ke bos kelaban ya chispa propo hado arspa kilometer. Ulong baka don ru kalat haga ba anla ban pendrong yagi wheelchair na kabentaki brio ki ba penan kami ki wheelchair. Bat karukom od ya ka bai tiket ru kan long da ka core digital.
Different mechanisms are being piloted and experimented, and slowly and steadily we are seeing that we are coming out with a model that is more adaptable and tailor-made for the needs of our city. And the ultimate goal of this entire process is really to figure out how we can decongest the city, how we can ensure that people will use public transport more than the personal vehicles, so that the congestion in the city can reduce, and that of course, as we know, has got multiple benefits for everyone. So I'm very happy today that the e-buses are being launched, and of course we will see more of these buses coming up, and I'm sure that slowly and steadily we will see the impact of this kind of a system coming into place, which will lead to ultimately the desired decongestion and reducing the traffic issues that we have in the city in the days to come. Apart from all of this, you're aware that the different parking lots are coming up in different areas, and very soon we'll be inaugurating many more of the parking lots, especially the one that you've seen next to the additional Secretariat building. That, as you can see, that in the beginning there were not many vehicles, but today it's almost about 70%, 80% full. So it's really showing that transition and the change that we wanted to see to ensure that, as I said, with the larger goal of decongesting the city. So we are actually seeing the impact now, and I hope that the efforts will continue and we will be able to really see that change that we would like to see in the long run. And as you are all aware that our administrative city also, in terms of our secretariat for the time being, is coming up in the Mount Yangdyang area, and we are working towards creating multiple routes to connect to the new secretariat city. And that also, as I said, will lead to a huge decongestion, because we expect that large number of vehicles as well as overall administrative work to a large extent will shift there, which will decongest Shillong city. We are working, as I said, towards creating a 4-lane that will connect straight from the existing city into the new administrative city, and also other routes are being worked out and some routes already are in place. So all this complex network is being done with the aim to ensure that we can actually implement and have smooth traffic transition in the future when it comes to the new Shillong city area. It means the new administrative city. So therefore, once that happens, we do expect that the existing place where we are, that we'll be able to use some of the space there to again expand the roads, create more walking space, and of course minimize any kind of dismantling of buildings, but try to create more green space, more open space, and more walking space within the city once we're able to shift slowly and steadily the different offices to the new secretariat. So that's the kind of a roadmap we have. And of course, it's not possible for me to share all of it, but it's just to give an idea of the fact that we have a plan and then we are working towards it. Of course, the plan can never be perfect. We'll adapt as we move along. But the vision that we have set, the thought process that is there, what we're doing today is part and parcel of that particular plan. To conclude, the whole process of bringing in e-vehicles is also something that we have been working on. As you're aware, we had a policy where we had ensured that there is no registration and zero tax when it comes to electric vehicles. Last 3 years, it has been there, but the response was very, very less, and we did not get much of response from the people. But of course, there was a time frame for that policy, so we are working on renewing that policy in the sense that the same policy will be extended. So I just wanted to share with the public. Some people were complaining that now registration fees is being charged for e-vehicles. That's because the duration of the decision we took automatically expired after 3 years unless it was renewed. So that renewal will just require one cabinet meeting to be held, and we will renew that. So I do hope that more and more citizens start using e-vehicles because it is the right direction to move. And as you can see, I also use an electric vehicle. And, simple questions people ask me, but where's the charging station? And you'll be surprised to know that's the first question people ask, that, but where do we charge? And a lot of people don't know, actually, you charge at home because it's a simple system. It's like charging your mobile. So it's not that you need a charging station to charge your vehicle. You just put in a small machine. It's really small, and wherever you park your vehicle or keep it, it's just it fits there. And it's a very simple system. So a lot of people don't realize that you don't need to go to a charging station to charge your vehicle. You charge it at home. That's what we do. And you'll be surprised to know that last time I drove from here to Cherrapunji, to Sora, and going to Sora and coming back, it showed that I had covered about 70 kilometers I had used. And you'll be surprised again to know, because a lot of people say, well, it's more than that, because you end up, the distance is much more than that, going and coming. And I was telling people that if you drive it yourself, because I drove myself, is that the electric vehicles, it's quite amazing, because when you're going downhill, it actually recharges. So if you actually leave the accelerator and don't press the brake and allow the friction to slow down the vehicle, that friction is actually recharging your vehicle. So if you actually are able to control the way you drive your vehicle, the utility of the battery and the way you are, you actually recharge. So my point being, if you're going from here to Guwahati, you will show utility if you can do it well, that is, manage it well. You will show only about 30-40 kilometers of utility. But while coming up, yes, you will consume much more. So on an average, really electric vehicle also requires a bit of training for the drivers to drive. Why I'm sharing this with you is that a lot of misconception is there among people. First, where do we charge? So you charge at home. Second, is it possible in hill area? Because it's up and down, is it very much it is possible. Because you recharge, because of the friction, your battery recharges. And therefore, that's the upside of having an electric vehicle in a hill area.
Kumshibanta ban plelat iki hybrid bagin pen iya kasap kapong jongki hakashat katem kapot bat karwai kasiao. Ka St. Edmunds School Shillong hakasinto adiang kalapenlong ya ka Junior School Concert ya ka Malaysian banta shitram daki kena na do class 1 hado class 4. Kumbabarok ngia tip ba hagajing pulih ki school amdai tangi ki kon. Ndrai ki wig banta ki ban kenteu ki kena ki dairu kum kini ki concert. Tungin kmi shipor ya kini ko khubor.
the little details, you saw the fairy waving her bands, the wand, no, she was, waving away, waiting for that girl had to change. Magic doesn't happen just like that. So it is good. All that is part of education. These little boys, this is the first time we had a junior school band. First time. Oh, look at them. Right? Drummer, keyboard, violin, cajon, guitarist. I mean, fantastic. I can imagine what they'll be later. So you can see the development and how these children are doing well. Studies is not everything. And I was just looking at it the other day. I was looking at one of the reels where music helps children to be better communicators. Fantastic. And you see lots of movement taking place abroad where children with music are being, encouraged. Helps concentration. It helps focus. And these children are all elect. It's fantastic. Please encourage your children. And if you look at the results, I think these children are very happy. And you parents, I'm grateful to you. You're also happy. When I look at them, I see the success, the way they grow, the way they develop, it's no wonder people even go to the court to get admission in evidence. Right? It's a vindication, that our school is very sought after, right? So why not? Okay? So it's a plus point for us, right? They'll do anything. They'll go to the social media, this, drama, do all that kind of stuff. One day I must do a reel myself. Okay? But fantastic parents, thank you so much. Your children are doing very well. Keep encouraging them and try to minimize this if it's possible, okay? Get them involved in these activities and they'll be very good. Boys, you are very good, excellent, okay? First class.
Te paralog na ketua ngila poy cukup bakut juga tuk kubor jengi mentak kejan miet yang si syambiang bat pilih syamteo hagejuk kesni bat hagejuk kapor. Kublai shibo de kapor jongpi bat chaso.